Hey guys, you guys are gonna love this workout today. It not only helps with mobility, so it's great for people with chronic pain, but because we're using isometric, isotonic, and flexibility moves all together, you're going to use more muscle fibers at once, so you burn more calories at rest and you look better fast. So let's start with our first round. We're gonna be doing 2 rounds total with no equipment, and our first round will be standing. So I want you to take your feet out wide as you can go, because we're going to go into stationary plies, bringing both arms up overhead. We're going to pull the left arm down towards our thigh and then back up, lifting our heel at the same time. The reason we're lifting the heel here is because we're also working the calves. We're working the inner thighs, the quads, the shoulders, the back, everything. I love this move. Just a couple more. And then we get to stretch it out. Very good. Bring those feet in just a little bit. We're going to stretch out those obliques. Reach up and over as far as you can here and really enjoy this deep flexibility move. Okay, let's switch sides. So take those feet out wide again. Turn those toes out to the 2 corners of the room. Bring those arms up, and now we're taking the right arm down, elbow to knee. Don't worry if you can't bring the elbow down too far. That's not really the point of this exercise. It's more to work the inner thighs and the obliques. So with each of these exercises, we're going to do about 14 to 16 repetitions. That's it. But because you're combining stationary moves, isometric moves, with non-stationary moves, which are isotonic moves, you're definitely going to feel the burn very fast. So it's a super effective workout, which of course I know we all love and we're looking for, right? Effective workouts that don't stress our bodies out. So keep coming back and we feel good about it. Okay, let's go into the second exercise. This one we'll be focusing on just the arms. So you're going to push those palms back behind you like you're trying to push the wall away from you. And then you're going to bring them back in line with your body. So the burn really comes if you keep those arms straight. But if you're having a really bad pain day, it's okay if you bend those elbows. No worries, don't lose sleep over it. So just do what you can do, as always, and listen to your body. We only have a few more, and then we get to do a little stretch. All right, hug yourself. Be proud of what you just did. I love this stretch. Really loosens everything up, our neck, our back, our shoulders. We need it. We have one more set to do. I know I don't normally ever repeat moves, but this one really is effective if we do a couple sets here. So our arms are tough. We can handle it. But good news, there's only a few more. You get to stretch it out again, and then those arms are done. Yay. Hug yourself again, but this time bring your opposite arm on top. Be sure to stretch out that neck. Open up the back. You deserve it. Great job, guys. Okay, let's move into our third exercise. We're doing chair sits here. So take those legs out about shoulder width apart and bring those arms up over your head and then swing them down to touch your knees. Man, this move is killer. I did this workout yesterday and I am still feeling it. So just go at your own pace. Don't push yourself. This is too much. Don't go down quite as low. Don't bring the arms up quite as high. Just do what's good for you. You should feel just a little uncomfortable because you're working out, but you should not feel pain. So please recognize the difference. And we get to stretch. Yes. Lean over, touch the ground if you can, or touch the top of your toes or your shins. Do whatever feels good. Great job. Okay, moving on. Guess what? We're working more legs. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go into a stationary lunge. I'm going to show you the move from the side here so you can see my position. And as with all squats, make sure that your knee is not past your toe. And you're going to bring your outside arm back like a bow and arrow, pulling it. So you're squeezing your upper back, your lat muscles, you're working your shoulders because you're keeping those arms elevated. And again, if you cannot go down quite as low here because of pain or fatigue, please only go into a high lunge. It's totally fine, don't worry. Couple more, and we get to do this awesome deep stretch for our hamstrings, our inner thighs. I love this stretch. Our quads, everything. Very good, okay, we have to switch sides. Get ready, come down as low as you can here. Keep those arms straight, parallel to the floor, and bring that outside arm back again like a bow and arrow. Oh man, this exercise is just amazing. I think it's going to become one of my most favorite exercises to do because look at all the things you're working. I mean, your quads, your shoulders, your back, your inner thighs, everything, your hamstrings. So I guess there's no more excuses. You can do this one anywhere, anytime. Watching TV, in a hotel room, in the airport, you can do it. And I guarantee you're going to look better fast if you stick with this one. Enjoy your stretch here. You earned it. Okay, let's get ready for our next move. Now we're gonna go into side stationary lunges here. So let's go over to the left side. Again, watch your knee placement here. And you're going to bring your opposite arm up above your head and bring the bottom arm to meet it like a scissor. Again, you're working your arms, your quads, your inner thighs. This is amazing. I love this. Who knew? But guess what? I promise you, this is the last standing exercise, and then you get to take a break. Aren't you excited? Keep going. Very good. Now you get to stretch it out. So this one takes a little bit of balance here. Grab a chair if you need it or a wall and really pull hard on that foot so you stretch out the quadriceps here. Great, let's do the other side. And then you're done with round one. So exciting. Try to come as low here as you can without compromising your position or your form. Keep those arms straight. Relax your head and neck, especially if you don't need to look at a camera like me. Focus on what you're doing. That will really help this move to be more effective, believe it or not. And smile, you're doing something great for your body. Amazing. Just a few more, and guess what? You get to stretch it out. This one I lose my balance quite a bit here. That's okay. Enjoy. Go grab some water if you need it and get ready for round two. Okay, you made it to round two. We're doing floor work here, so you don't have to get back up, I promise. Okay, let's do our sideline series for our outer thighs here. Make sure that your hips are stacked. And you're just going to bring that straight leg in slightly. You're not bending the leg totally here, just a little bit. So you can really isolate the outer thighs without resting them at all. We want to make these 16 moves count. And you can point your toe or flex your toe. I found it's a little more effective if I point my toe. Very good. Keep going, just a few more, and you get to do a nice stretch. Wonderful. Cross that leg over your body, and if you can, try to bring the opposite elbow over that knee. You're really going to get a deep stretch here for not only your outer thighs, but your shoulders and your back. Your low back might crack too. Okay, let's switch sides. Again, stack those hips. Make sure that you have proper form here. Very good. Only 16. This is a little but mighty move. And try to keep that leg up as high as you can. Again, if you're having pain, you can drop the leg a little bit lower. You still will feel the burn, I promise. Keep going. And you get to stretch it out on this side. Very good. If your low back starts to crack a little bit, that's okay, it's normal. Feels really good too. This is great if you sit all day at work. Love that stretch. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go on to our backs here. We're going into stationary bridge work. So bring those heels in close to your booty. Bring those knees in so they're touching each other. And then our isotonic, or our moving part of the exercise, will be butterflies. So you're going to bring those knees out and then tap together, squeezing them in. But the isometric part is the stationary bridge. So keep that bridge work really high. Don't drop the booty down. Squeeze everything here. Bridge work is extremely effective for reshaping the butt. So I love putting it in most of our routine. Okay, stretch it out, bring those knees in. This one is amazing if you have hip flexor problems. Our hips tend to get pretty tight, we sit a lot. Okay, so now we're going into a stationary one leg bridge. So come on up just like you were. And our isotonic, or movement part, is going to be kicking the leg up towards the sky and then crossing it over the opposite knee. Like you're in a figure 4 position here. Very good. This one, everything should be shaking. It doesn't look like it, but it's tough. Keep going. Couple more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, and you get to do that amazing deep glute stretch here. Figure 4 stretch. So pull that knee in towards your chest and just enjoy this for a second. Okay, but we have to switch sides, so let's do the other side. Now in these one leg bridges, you probably will notice that you're not able to hold the bridge up quite as high as you did with the double leg bridge. That's totally normal. It's just because you don't have the support of the other leg. It's a lot more difficult, so don't worry about that. Kick that leg up like you're a dancer here. I always feel like one of those synchronized swimmers when I do this move. Definitely. Keep going, guys. Just a couple more, and you get to do that figure 4 stretch. Here we go. Pull that knee in towards your chest. If you've gotten this far, be so proud of yourself. And if you don't feel it tomorrow, in a good way, I'll be surprised. Like I said, I definitely still feel it today. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now we're going to work the inner thighs and a little bit of the quadriceps here. This is one of my absolute favorite inner thigh moves. So you're going to cross that leg over the opposite stationary leg and point that toe. Try as hard as you can here to keep that leg off the floor as much and as long as you can. I know this one's tough. Everything's shaking. Yes. And bonus, you're working your lower abs as well. We love that. Keep going. Squeeze it, squeeze it. You're a dancer. You got this. Couple more. And stretch it out. So you're going to bring that leg out to the side. You can't really see it much here, but you're going to press that bent knee down towards the floor, opening up the inner thighs. Okay, let's switch sides. Point that toe just like a dancer, ballerina, whatever you want. And really squeeze those inner thighs. Focus as much as you can here. You only have 16 reps. Think about those shorts, think about those swimsuits. If you're consistent with this move, I promise you, you will get rid of those jiggly inner thighs. You will. Keep going. Okay. Now you're going to stretch that out. You can see it better on this side here. Press that knee down towards the floor as much as you can. If you have hip flexor problems here, don't worry about it. Just go as far as you can. And let's move on. Coming on to all fours here. If you need to roll your mat up to protect your knees, go right ahead. Take your hands out to support your body. Very good. And let's lift one leg up behind us, pointing that toe and squeezing the booty. Again, this is a little move, but if you do it the right way and you do it consistently, you will reshape that butt. So for those of you who have smaller butts, like myself, this one should help reshape it so it's a little bit rounder. If you have bigger butts, it'll just tighten and tone everything and put it where it needs to be. So it's good all around. Let's do a nice deep stretch here. Very good. I'm bringing my leg up in front of me and leaning forward. If you can't quite do that, that's okay. Just come as far forward as you can. And let's switch sides. And point that toe, lift that leg straight, and squeeze that booty. Be sure here not to let your abdominals sag. That's our tendency when we're in this position, but squeeze them in, just like you're wearing a waist cincher. You got it, come on. Couple more. Stretch it out. Bring that leg forward in front of you. And again, if you have hip flexor problems, this is by far one of the best moves you can do to stretch that out. Wonderful. Okay, let's come down into our stomachs. We're going to work our butt, our hamstrings, and our low back a little bit more here. So I'm in a slight bow pose here. So I have both my feet lifted up off the floor, and then I'm pressing my hands into the floor, lifting my chest and my head up off the floor to meet it. Now, this is challenging, so be sure to exhale and inhale properly. Don't hold your breath. And if you need to drop those legs to the floor, you're still going to feel this a ton in your low back. It will still be effective. If you need to, you can work up to this move. Okay, stretch it out. You can either stay here or you can go a little bit deeper. Totally up to you. This one feels amazing. Wonderful. Now we need to work those abs. I love this next move so much because it's incredibly effective. Okay, I want you to sit on your sits bones here and support yourself with your arms, very bent arms here. As you can see, relax your head and neck. And you're going to drop one straight leg down and then bring it up. Now the holding part is keeping the opposite leg bent up off the floor, but if you can't keep that leg off the floor, don't worry. You can drop it down and then work your way up to it next time you do this routine. Squeeze those abs. A couple more. You get to lie down for this stretch. I know you want to stay here, I know it, but we only have one more side to go, and that's it. You're almost done. You can do it. Just a couple more minutes. Okay. Straighten that leg, point that toe, lean back as far as you can because this will really help you to lift that leg up off the floor. Put that knee in, that bent knee. Or drop it down to the floor. You're still going to get a good workout. Protect your neck here. Try not to strain it. Oh man. Almost done. Amazing job. Stretch it out. Just enjoy what you did and stay here for a few minutes. So if you can, try to enjoy this nice, relaxing moment on the floor for a few minutes and just let everything settle and be proud of yourself. We have new workouts every single week as long as I can handle it and I feel good. So please be sure to subscribe so I can keep making these workouts for you guys. It really is a pleasure for me to do this. And please, as always, if you have any comments, please put them in the box below and like or thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for following Cocolime Fitness, and I hope you have an amazing day.